In the endless darkness of space, the Earth's listening stations worked tirelessly, scanning for any sign of life beyond the stars. It was quiet most of the time, just the faint hum of machinery and the occasional cosmic interference. But on one ordinary day, something unusual appeared on the screens, a faint signal, weak and fragmented, yet unmistakably artificial. Dr. Lena Rao, the lead signal analyst at the International Space Communications Center, leaned forward, her eyes narrowing. "This is not natural," she whispered, more to herself than anyone else. The signal had a rhythm, a pattern. It pulsed in short bursts like someone trying desperately to communicate. Her colleague, Commander Eric Jansen, stood behind her. A man of calm precision, he studied the readouts. "Are you sure it's not just interference?" he asked. Lena shook her head. "No, this is deliberate. Someone or something is sending this, and it's coming from deep space, far beyond our usual patrol zones." The room buzzed with excitement and tension. The heads of the Space Exploration Alliance, an organization formed to coordinate Earth's interstellar activities, were called in. Within hours, a high-level meeting convened. Screens displayed the signal and its origin, a remote, uncharted sector far past the known frontier of human exploration. Admiral Chen, a veteran of many space missions, stared at the coordinates. "We don't know what's out there," she said, her voice steady but firm. "It could be a trap. It could be a warning. Or it could be a call for help. Either way, we can't ignore it." Scientists argued over the possibilities. Some feared a hostile alien presence. Others imagined a lone survivor of a lost civilization, sending a signal across time and space in hope of rescue. Debate raged over the best approach, but one thing was clear: Earth had to respond. Within days, the Space Exploration Alliance assembled a small fleet of reconnaissance ships. The vessels were sleek and advanced, equipped with the latest propulsion systems, shields, and scanning equipment. They were designed not for battle, but for exploration. Captain Aidan Cross, a skilled pilot and explorer, commanded the lead ship, Aurora. Alongside him were specialists in various fields. Dr. Lena Rao, serving as the mission's signal analyst and scientific advisor, Lieutenant Mara Voss, an engineer renowned for improvisation, and Dr. Kaito Suresh, a xenobiologist fascinated by the possibility of alien life. The fleet departed Earth amid a mix of excitement and anxiety. Families waved goodbye at the spaceports, unaware that these few brave humans might be the first to encounter something entirely unknown. As Aurora exited Earth's orbit, the sun's light faded, replaced by the infinite darkness of the cosmos. Days passed in silence, the crew scanning the signal and plotting their course. It grew clearer over time, revealing more of its message, though still incomplete. The signal repeated a simple pattern, almost like a heartbeat, and carried energy signatures that suggested a highly advanced technology. "Whatever sent this," Dr. Rao said one evening. Staring at the glowing readouts, they knew exactly how to reach us. "This isn't random. This is deliberate. Someone wants us to find them." Captain Cross nodded, his gaze fixed on the stars outside the viewport. "Then we will find them. Whatever it takes." Finally, after weeks of travel, the fleet reached the source of the signal, a small, rocky planet orbiting a dim star. From orbit, the planet appeared lifeless. Jagged mountains and vast plains stretched endlessly. There was no sign of civilization, no movement, nothing to indicate life at all. Yet the signal was strongest here. Dr. Suresh leaned over his console, scanning the surface. "It doesn't make sense," he said. "There's nothing here. No cities, no vehicles, no technology that matches the signal's strength. It's like the planet itself is hiding something." Lieutenant Voss furrowed her brow. "Or someone is very clever at staying hidden." Captain Cross made his decision. "We land, we find the source. Keep all scanners active and stay alert. We don't know what's waiting for us." The landing was tense. The fleet descended through the planet's thin atmosphere, guided by expert pilots. Aurora touched down on a flat plateau near the center of the energy readings. The surface was rocky, dry, and strangely quiet. Even the wind seemed hesitant to move. As the crew stepped out of the ship, they felt the weight of the unknown pressing down on them. Every step echoed across the barren land. The signal's hum was stronger here, vibrating through the ground as if the planet itself were alive. Dr. Rao examined the readings on her portable scanner. "The signal is coming from that structure," she said, pointing toward a cluster of alien ruins in the distance. "It looks artificial, advanced. possibly a communication hub of some kind. The ruins were impressive. Towers of polished metal and glowing crystal rose from the ground, their surfaces etched with symbols no human could understand. Strange energy currents flickered along the structures, responding to the crew's presence. As they approached, the air around the ruins seemed to shimmer. The signal grew louder, more insistent, like a heartbeat racing in alarm. It was then that Lieutenant Voss noticed movement, shadows shifting in patterns that did not match the ruins. "Do you see that?" she whispered. The others paused, scanning the area with their instruments. But the shadows vanished whenever they tried to focus on them. Captain Cross tightened his grip on his equipment. "Stay together. Keep moving. Something is watching us." Inside the largest tower, the crew discovered a central hub, a control room filled with alien consoles and glowing panels. The energy from the structure seemed almost alive, humming beneath their feet. Dr. Rao approached a console, her fingers hovering over unfamiliar symbols. The moment she touched it, the room brightened with a surge of energy. Lights danced across the walls and holographic projections flickered to life, showing star systems in strange twisting shapes that resembled no galaxy humans had ever mapped. "It's a map of the universe," Dr. Suresh whispered, awe in his voice. "And this signal, it's like a beacon, calling intelligent life to this place." Suddenly, the ground beneath them trembled. Alarms, silent yet deafening, pulsed through the structure. The crew froze. The shadows outside reappeared, moving faster now, circling the building. Captain Cross drew his weapon. "Prepare for anything. We don't know what's out there." A soft voice echoed through the hub, not human, not alien, but mechanical. It repeated the SOS, the same pattern they had followed across light years. The message was clear. Help was needed. But help from whom and why? Dr. Rao's fingers flew across the console. The signal, it's not just a call for help. It's a trap, or a warning. Something is trying to test us, see how we respond. The shadows outside grew bolder, closer. The temperature dropped, and a sense of watching, calculating intelligence pressed against them. The team realized that the planet itself might be a guardian, or worse, a weapon. Captain Cross made his decision. "We finish scanning, record everything, and retreat if necessary. We are explorers, not fools." But as the team worked, the shadows converged at the edge of the structure. Something unseen, massive, and deliberate watched their every move. The planet that had seemed lifeless moments ago now felt alive, aware and ready. Dr. Suresh took a deep breath, trying to steady his nerves. "We came here to help, but maybe we are the ones being tested." Outside, the signal pulsed stronger than ever. The SOS that had reached Earth, the call for aid that had sparked this entire mission, now throbbed through the planet like a heartbeat. And somewhere in the darkness, something stirred, waiting, calculating, and perhaps preparing to challenge humanity in ways no one had ever imagined. Captain Cross looked at his team, determination in his eyes. "No matter what happens," he said, "we face it together." Humanity did not reach the stars to turn back now. The air hummed, the shadows watched. And in that silent, uncharted world, the story of humanity's first true test in the galaxy began. An SOS that would ignite a force no being could contain, humanity's relentless fury. The moment Dr. Rao's fingers brushed the alien console, the hum of the planet intensified. It was as if the SOS had been a key, a dormant call waiting for intelligent hands to respond. The walls of the tower glowed with shifting patterns, and holographic maps flickered, showing star systems beyond human comprehension. Captain Aiden Cross studied the projections carefully. "These systems, none of them match what we know," he said. "This civilization was far beyond us. Their technology, its centuries, maybe millennia ahead." Dr. Suresh leaned closer, eyes wide. "Look at the energy flow here," he said. "It's alive. The planet itself is channeling this power. Whoever built this, they mastered energy in ways we can barely imagine." Lieutenant Mara Voss adjusted her scanner. "And it's still sending that SOS, or maybe it's changing. I can't tell if it's a distress signal or a warning now." Dr. Rao frowned. "It's both. The original SOS is a beacon, yes, but there's a secondary layer hidden in the energy. Something or someone designed this to attract intelligent life and test it." Captain Cross's brow tightened. "Test us? Why?" Before anyone could answer, the ground beneath the structure vibrated. A low rumble shook the tower and the holographic maps wavered. Then, without warning, a sequence of lights ran along the walls, forming a series of symbols. They pulsed in a rhythmic pattern, almost like a heartbeat. Dr. Rao gasped. "It's alive. The structure is responding to us. This is more than technology, it's a sentient system." Suddenly, a mechanical voice echoed through the tower. It was neither human nor alien. It was precise, calm, and terrifying in its certainty. Intruders detected. Protocol activated, the crew froze. Shadows moved outside, circling the tower like silent predators. The signal that had drawn them here now felt like a trap, and the planet's energy surged, reacting to their presence. Captain Cross drew his weapon. "Stay alert. Defensive positions." Lieutenant Voss activated the ship's portable shields around the team. The walls hummed louder, as if challenging them. Dr. Suresh tried to keep his focus on his instruments, but even the scanners were affected, flickering and glitching under the alien energy's influence. Dr. Rao studied the console again. "If we leave now," she said, "we might escape. But we'll never understand this system. And it may react differently next time." Cross hesitated. "We came to explore, not to destroy. If this system is alive, maybe it's trying to communicate in the only way it knows how." The mechanical voice spoke again, repeating the SOS, but this time in a different tone. The urgency was clear. "Help or perish." Dr. Suresh swallowed hard. "It's a warning. Something destroyed its creators. This planet, or the system, whatever it is, may have witnessed that. It's trying to warn anyone who comes near." Lieutenant Voss pointed to a holographic projection that suddenly lit up in the center of the room. A star system appeared, pulsating in shades of blue and red. A small planet at its center was highlighted. "That's the source," she said. "Or what remains of it." Dr. Rao nodded. The SOS was automated. "The civilization is gone. This AI, or whatever controls this, survived and kept sending the signal across the galaxy. And now, we are the recipients." The shadows outside began moving closer, forming shapes that seemed almost humanoid, yet alien in form. Captain Cross tightened his grip on his weapon. "They're watching and judging. We need to understand them before they decide we are a threat." Suddenly, one of the alien panels glowed bright green. A series of holographic symbols appeared, translating partially into a language humans could recognize. Survivors approach. Test begins. Prove intelligence. Prove worth. Dr. Rao's eyes widened. It's a test. The SOS wasn't just a call for help. It was a challenge, a gatekeeper for whoever comes to this sector. Cross exhaled slowly. "Then we accept the challenge." Humanity didn't reach the stars to turn back from a test. Outside, the air vibrated. The shadows were more active now, their movement almost coordinated, yet not openly hostile. Dr. Suresh whispered, "It's as if they're observing, waiting for a decision. If we panic, they may attack. If we respond carefully, they might allow us to proceed." Lieutenant Voss scanned the shadows. Their technology, it's like nothing we've ever seen. Cloaking, energy manipulation, adaptive movement. If they are aggressive, we are in trouble. Dr. Rao approached another console. Her fingers moved carefully over alien symbols. The system is teaching us. It wants to see how we react, how we think. The original creators must have built this AI to survive, to test the next intelligent species that finds it. Cross nodded. "Then we cooperate carefully, no sudden movements. Let's see what it wants." The AI pulsed again, and a holographic map appeared, showing a path through the ruins and into a cavern beneath the surface. Energy lines connected points on the map, pulsing like veins in a body. Dr. Rao interpreted the pattern. "It's leading us." "But why?" Before anyone could answer, a loud vibration shook the floor. The shadows merged into larger forms, moving toward the entrance. Captain Cross held up his hand. "Stand firm. Let them come. If they mean to test us, we show them courage." The shadows paused at the threshold, observing the humans with calculated stillness. Then slowly one moved forward, stepping into the light. It was tall and elegant, composed of shifting energy and metallic structures. Its form was unlike anything humans had encountered, yet its presence felt sentient. Dr. Suresh stepped back. "It's alive. It's thinking, and it's waiting for a response." Captain Cross spoke calmly. "We come in peace. We seek understanding. We honor your creators and your message." The figure shimmered, then extended a limb, an invitation. Dr. Rao glanced at the others. It wants us to follow. Carefully. The team moved together, following the shadows into the cavern beneath the ruins. The walls were lined with alien conduits glowing softly. Energy pulsed through the floor and ceiling, creating a rhythm that resonated with the SOS signal. It was almost hypnotic, as if the planet itself was alive and breathing. As they advanced, holographic projections of star systems appeared along the walls. Each projection displayed planets, fleets, and strange structures. Dr. Rao realized they were recordings, historical data of the civilization that had built the SOS system. They documented everything, she whispered. Their rise, their achievements, and their destruction. Whoever destroyed them, or whatever, we may face similar challenges. The shadows guided the team deeper until they reached a central chamber. In the center floated a massive crystalline structure, spinning slowly and radiating immense energy. This was the core of the SOS system, the heart of the test. Dr. Rao stepped forward, carefully placing her hand near the crystal. The energy flowed into her, showing visions of alien worlds, advanced technology, and a galaxy that was both beautiful and dangerous. The AI spoke again, its voice calm but filled with authority. Intelligence detected, adaptation observed, courage measured. Proceed or be denied. Captain Cross looked at his team. We proceed. Humanity does not turn back. We adapt, we learn, we survive. The crystal pulsed, responding to their declaration. The SOS system had been awakened fully. The test had begun. Outside, the shadows faded, leaving the ruins eerily quiet. But the planet's energy continued to hum, alive and vigilant. For the first time, the team understood the magnitude of their mission. This was not just exploration. This was a trial, a challenge set by a civilization long gone, designed to measure the next species brave enough to reach the stars. And humanity had accepted. The chamber's walls shifted, opening a pathway further into the planet. The journey ahead would not be easy, and dangers unknown awaited. But Captain Cross knew one thing with certainty: humanity would not fail. They would face the test. They would endure. And they would show that even in the vast, indifferent universe, the spirit of humankind was relentless. The SOS had been answered, and the awakening had begun. The deeper the team ventured into the alien planet, the more they realized that this SOS system was not merely a message, it was a lesson, a puzzle designed to test the intelligence and courage of whoever answered its call. The walls of the cavern shifted, revealing pathways lined with alien technology that seemed to respond to thought rather than touch. Captain Aiden Cross led the team cautiously, his eyes scanning the unfamiliar structures. Every step we take, we must remember, we are not just exploring. We are being judged. Dr. Lena Rao studied the glowing panels along the walls. The technology here is far beyond anything we have ever seen. Energy flows like liquid metal through the conduits, and it responds to us. It reacts to our decisions. Lieutenant Mara Voss adjusted her scanner. If this is a test, then every choice we make could matter. We need to be careful, but also decisive. The team moved into a central chamber. In the middle floated an orb, translucent and filled with swirling energy. It pulsed like a heartbeat, synchronized with the SOS signal that had brought them here. Around it, holographic images of alien star systems rotated slowly, displaying fleets, planets, and strange symbols. Dr. Suresh, ever the curious scientist, approached the orb. It's a repository of knowledge, he said. It holds records of their civilization, their achievements, their mistakes, and possibly what caused their downfall. Captain Cross nodded. Then we learn. Humanity will not repeat their errors, but we can gain wisdom from their survival or their failure. As they studied the orb, a new sequence of lights appeared along the walls. The SOS system had initiated the next stage of the test. Small geometric devices emerged from alcoves hovering in the air. They emitted pulses of energy that formed barriers, pathways, and challenges. Each one seemed to be designed to evaluate different aspects of intelligence: logic, problem-solving, coordination, and courage. Dr. Rao's eyes widened. This is incredible. The SOS is interactive. It adapts to our actions, learning from us as we learn from it. Captain Cross stepped forward. Then we give it our best. We show it what humanity can do. The first challenge required the team to navigate a series of energy bridges suspended in midair. One misstep and the bridge would vanish, sending the traveler plummeting into a pit of swirling light. Mara Voss led the way, carefully calculating each step. Her engineering knowledge helped her predict the energy's behavior, guiding the others safely across. Dr. Suresh paused on the last bridge. "It's not just about balance," he said. "It's about understanding the energy itself. It responds to our confidence, our fear, our intent." Cross followed, focusing on steady breathing and clear thought. The orb pulsed brighter with each step, as if acknowledging their success. Once all had crossed, the chamber shifted again, opening a tunnel deeper into the planet. The next challenge was a test of knowledge and reasoning. Holographic panels appeared, each displaying complex patterns, mathematical sequences, and alien symbols. The team had to solve them in sequence to unlock the pathway forward. Dr. Rao took the lead, deciphering the symbols one by one. "They are using a form of logic we have never seen before," she explained. "It's not just mathematics, it's philosophy, culture, and science combined," Captain Cross assisted, drawing from his experience in strategic problem-solving. Dr. Suresh provided insights from biology and patterns in nature. Mara Voss suggested mechanical and structural solutions. Together they completed the sequence, unlocking a doorway that led to a vast chamber unlike anything humans had imagined. The chamber was enormous, its ceiling lost in darkness above. Massive structures of unknown purpose rose from the floor. Energy streams connected them like veins, and in the center hovered a massive crystalline sphere, larger than the team's ships. It radiated immense power, pulsing in time with the SOS signal. Dr. Suresh gasped. This is a power source unlike anything in our civilization. If we could harness even a fraction of this, humanity could advance beyond our wildest dreams." Lieutenant Voss scanned the chamber. "It's too dangerous to touch recklessly. We need to understand it fully first." Dr. Rao's eyes glowed with excitement. "The SOS is showing us what they achieved. This is their legacy, and maybe a warning. The same power that advanced their civilization could have also destroyed it." Captain Cross nodded. "Then we proceed with caution, but we do not step back. Humanity has faced the unknown before, and we will do so again." As they studied the sphere, the chamber suddenly shifted. Platforms rose from the ground, and energy constructs formed shapes reminiscent of the alien species that once built the SOS. The constructs moved in patterns that suggested training exercises or simulations. Dr. Suresh observed the constructs. "They are teaching us, or testing us, not just our intelligence, but our courage and adaptability." The team moved carefully through the constructs, reacting to their movements. The sphere pulsed faster, and a voice echoed once again through the chamber, calm but authoritative. "Adaptation observed, coordination measured, courage recognized. Proceed further or be denied." Captain Cross looked at his team. "We proceed. Humanity does not turn away from a challenge no matter how great. We face it together." The chamber shifted once more, opening a passage that led to a control hub. Holographic maps of distant star systems appeared, showing fleets and movements of unknown civilizations. Dr. Rao studied them closely. "These are records of galactic civilizations, some destroyed, some thriving. The SOS is teaching us strategy, history, and survival." Mara Voss pointed to a system highlighted in red. "That one. It appears destroyed. Perhaps the same force that ended this civilization reached others as well." Dr. Suresh shivered. "We are seeing the consequences of failure. The SOS is warning us that the galaxy is dangerous, but it also shows us that intelligence, courage, and unity can prevail." Captain Cross clenched his fists. "Then humanity will not fail. We learn, we adapt, we prepare, and if necessary, we fight." The orb pulsed again, projecting a vision of a massive threat, an unknown force moving through the galaxy, consuming civilizations without mercy. The SOS system showed humanity how to recognize, predict, and counter such threats. Dr. Rao realized the magnitude of what they were learning. This is beyond technology. It's knowledge, strategy, and understanding combined. Whoever created this wanted future civilizations to survive, to overcome what destroyed them. The team worked through the night, studying the maps, energy flows, and simulations. Each member contributed their expertise. Mara Voss with engineering solutions, Dr. Suresh with biological patterns, Dr. Rao with decoding the logic of the SOS, and Captain Cross with strategy and leadership. By the end of their first full day inside the SOS system, The team had accomplished more than any previous human expedition. They had navigated deadly energy constructs, solved complex problems, and understood the warnings and lessons embedded in the alien technology. Yet, despite their success, a sense of unease lingered. The shadows they had seen outside the ruins remained in the background, their presence felt even if unseen. The SOS system, powerful as it was, had awakened something beyond their understanding. Captain Cross addressed his team. "We have learned much, but this is only the beginning. The galaxy is vast and dangers are not idle. We must prepare ourselves for what comes next. Humanity's survival depends on courage, intelligence, and unity, and we have all three." The chamber pulsed one final time that night, the orb glowing brighter than before. The SOS system had accepted their initial efforts. Humanity had proven itself worthy of knowledge, strategy, and guidance. But beyond the walls of this alien planet, the galaxy awaited, and it was far more dangerous than anyone could imagine. Dr. Suresh looked out a viewport to the stars. "We've taken the first steps, but the real test will come when we leave this world and face what lies beyond." Captain Cross nodded. "And when that time comes, humanity will not cower. We will face it as we always have, together, relentless and unyielding." The SOS had awakened humanity's spirit, igniting determination that would not be broken. In that moment, the crew understood the meaning of the call. This was more than a distress signal. It was a challenge, and humanity had accepted it. Outside, the shadows moved once more, watching silently. The galaxy was vast and dangerous, but the humans who answered the call of the SOS were ready to face whatever came next. The awakening had begun. Humanity had shown its resolve, and the universe would soon learn that once humanity set its mind to a goal, nothing could stand in its way. The human crew had spent days within the alien SOS system, learning, adapting, and understanding its lessons. They had proven themselves worthy of knowledge, courage, and strategy. But outside the glowing walls of the cavern, the universe was waiting to test them in ways that no simulation could prepare them for. Captain Aiden Cross stood on the bridge of Aurora, scanning the planet's orbit. "All readings show no immediate threat," he said. Yet the shadows they had seen earlier still lingered on the sensors, faint but present as if observing every movement of the humans. Dr. Lena Rao frowned at her console. "The SOS system has guided us, taught us, and challenged us. But I am detecting unusual energy readings beyond the planet's atmosphere. Something is out there, large, fast, and intelligent. It is approaching us." Lieutenant Mara Voss tightened her grip on the controls. "We've been expecting this. Whatever the SOS warned us about, it seems we are about to meet it." Captain Cross took a deep breath. "All ships prepare for contact. Keep defensive positions ready. We are explorers, yes, but humanity is also prepared to defend itself." Moments later, the shadows revealed themselves. Alien ships emerged from the darkness, sleek and fast-moving. Their designs were unlike anything humans had seen, organic in shape yet metallic, with flowing curves that seemed to shift and shimmer with energy. They were not immediately aggressive, but their formation suggested coordination, intelligence, and caution. Dr. Suresh whispered, "They are testing us. Just like the SOS did. They are observing how we react." Captain Cross made the decision. "We do not attack first. We hold our position and show readiness. Let them see humanity's resolve." The alien ships circled the human fleet, scanning, probing, and maintaining a distance. Their energy signatures pulsed in rhythm with the SOS system on the planet, as if they were connected. The humans realized these were not random enemies. They were scouts, sent perhaps to evaluate the new species that had answered the SOS call. Suddenly, one of the alien ships fired a pulse of energy. It was precise, non-lethal, but it struck Aurora's shields with tremendous force. The bridge shuddered and warning lights flashed. Lieutenant Voss quickly adjusted the ship's shields. "It's testing our defenses. We're not under attack, but it wants to see how we respond." Captain Cross nodded. "Then we respond, not with aggression, but with skill and coordination." The human fleet moved in formation, using the alien systems they had studied from the SOS system. Shields were synchronized, energy beams redirected, and movement patterns adapted to counter the alien scouts' probes. Humanity's ingenuity shone immediately. Dr. Rao monitored the alien energy fields. "They are impressed. Every adjustment we make, they adapt, but they are learning from us as well. Dr. Suresh studied the behavior of the alien ships. They are not mindless warriors. They are cautious. They are intelligent. If we remain disciplined and strategic, we can demonstrate that humanity is a species worth recognizing. Captain Cross issued precise commands. Mimic their patterns, anticipate their moves, and use the environment. We are not just surviving, we are showing them what humans can do. The alien scouts tested again, firing energy pulses and creating barriers in space to block human ships. But humanity countered each move with creativity. Engineers like Mara Voss had modified the fleet systems, using energy absorption techniques learned from the SOS technology. Human ships moved with agility, weaving through the alien constructs, and returning pulses that demonstrated mastery of the situation without aggression. One by one, the alien scouts retreated, observing the humans' ability to adapt and coordinate. Captain Cross realized this was more than a test of skill. It was a test of leadership, teamwork, and human spirit. Dr. Rao pointed at a formation on the holo display. They are communicating among themselves. Their patterns, it's almost like applause. They recognize what we are doing. Dr. Suresh smiled. They've never seen anything like humanity before. Our courage, our intelligence, our unity, it's something alien, yet somehow remarkable to them. Suddenly, the alien scouts withdrew completely, forming a protective ring around the planet. Their purpose was no longer to test, but to watch. And somewhere within that formation, a far larger presence lurked. The true adversary the SOS had warned about. Captain Cross addressed his team. This was only the first stage. The scouts were the introduction. The real threat is out there, hidden. But we have proven one thing. Humanity is not easily intimidated. Humanity learns, adapts, and survives. Mara Voss examined the readings. We can use what we've learned. The SOS technology, combined with our ships, gives us an advantage. We can anticipate attacks, shield our fleet, and move faster than expected. Dr. Rao added, and we understand their patterns. They are intelligent but not invincible. They respect skill, strategy, and courage. Humanity has shown all three. As the fleet regrouped, the SOS system's energy pulsed from the planet, almost as if acknowledging their success. The orb in the cavern below had guided them to this moment. Humanity had faced its first true interstellar challenge and passed. Dr. Suresh glanced out at the alien formation. This is only the beginning. The scouts were testing our adaptability. The real adversary is waiting, and it will be more dangerous than anything we have faced. Captain Cross nodded. Then we prepare. Humanity never backs down. We take what we learn, we improve, and we face the future head-on. The alien scouts slowly withdrew, leaving a corridor of space open around the planet. It was as if they were signaling permission, an acknowledgement that humanity had passed the first trial. The fleet's communication systems crackled with excitement. Crews cheered not with relief alone, but with the recognition that they had demonstrated something extraordinary. They had not only survived, they had proven that humanity's courage, intelligence, and ingenuity were formidable. Dr. Rao observed the energy readings one last time before leaving the bridge. The SOS system predicted this. It knew we would face intelligent opposition. It prepared us, taught us how to react, and we have succeeded. Captain Cross looked out into the stars. But the galaxy is vast. Danger is everywhere. The SOS system gave us knowledge, but survival will require more than knowledge. It will require action, courage, and relentless determination. As night fell on the alien planet, the humans gathered in the central chamber of the SOS ruins. The crystalline orb pulsed gently, and the holographic star maps shimmered with data. It was a reminder that the galaxy held both wonders and threats. And humanity's journey had only just begun. Dr. Suresh spoke quietly but with certainty. We've seen the power that lies beyond our systems, but we've also seen the potential in ourselves. If we continue to learn, to adapt, we can face anything. Lieutenant Voss nodded. The scouts respected us. That means they see us as equals. We are making our mark. Captain Cross addressed the team, his voice firm and resolute. This is not just about survival. It is about proving that humanity has the spirit, intelligence, and courage to endure. The SOS was a call to arms, not for war, but for knowledge and strength. And we have answered it. The shadows outside the ruins seemed to fade into the night, leaving the human crew with a sense of accomplishment. But the knowledge that something even larger and more dangerous awaited them kept their senses sharp. The planet remained quiet, but the SOS system's energy pulsed like a heartbeat, a constant reminder of the journey ahead. Humanity had faced the first trial of the galaxy, and the test had begun to awaken something within them. A relentless determination that no force, no enemy, and no threat could easily overcome. Captain Cross turned to his crew. Rest for now. Tomorrow we continue our exploration. But remember this, humanity has shown its strength, and the galaxy will know that strength sooner or later. Dr. Rao smiled, her eyes reflecting the glowing orb. The SOS system has done more than guide us. It has inspired us. Humanity is learning to stand among the stars, and we are just beginning. Outside, the alien scouts had disappeared, but the vast darkness of space seemed alive with anticipation. Something awaited humanity, a force that would challenge their limits and ignite the full power of their ingenuity and courage. And humanity, having answered the SOS, was ready. For the first time, across the vast expanse of the galaxy, human resolve had been measured, and it had not faltered. The clash of wills had begun. The vastness of space held secrets beyond imagination. Humanity had learned much from the SOS system, faced alien scouts, and proved its courage and intelligence. Yet the true challenge, the one the SOS had been warning about, was still waiting. Captain Aiden Cross stood on the bridge of Aurora, staring into the dark expanse. All sensors are online. Energy readings indicate something massive but cloaked. It's hiding. Waiting. Dr. Lena Rao, monitoring the alien energy patterns, frowned. It's not like the scouts. This presence is older, more dangerous. The SOS warned us of it, and now it's revealed itself. Lieutenant Mara Voss adjusted the shields. We are ready. We've learned from the SOS, adapted to the scouts. Whatever this is, we face it with all our strength and skill. Dr. Suresh, scanning the approaching energy, whispered. It's enormous, ancient, predatory. This is what destroyed civilizations before us, and now it has found us. The fleet tensed as the predator emerged. It was colossal, dwarfing human ships. Its shape shifting, flowing with energy, almost alive. Its presence alone distorted sensors and gravity readings. The SOS system had prepared humanity for this moment, but the scale of the threat was overwhelming. Captain Cross addressed the fleet. Remember what we have learned. Humanity adapts. Humanity survives. We fight together, we think together, and we will overcome. The Predator tested the fleet immediately, firing waves of energy that forced humans to react instantly. Shields flared, ships maneuvered in perfect coordination, and energy systems absorbed and redirected the attacks. Humanity's ingenuity, sharpened by the SOS lessons and the scout encounters, turned the tide. Dr. Rao observed patterns in the Predator's attacks. It is not mindless. It learns, adapts, and predicts our moves, but we are learning faster. We can anticipate it, Mara Voss grinned. It's fast, but it's predictable once you understand its rhythm. Let's use its own energy against it. Using the SOS technology integrated into their ships, humans began countermeasures. Energy pulses from the alien planet amplified their shields, redirected attacks, and allowed the fleet to move faster than the Predator anticipated. Small tactical strikes tested weaknesses, probing the massive creature's defenses. Captain Cross coordinated the fleet with calm precision. Focus on synchronization. Every move, every attack must complement the others. We are one force. Dr. Suresh noted the Predator's reactions. It underestimates us. It has never encountered a species that adapts so quickly, that coordinates instinctively. That is humanity's strength. The battle intensified. The Predator unleashed energy storms tearing through space, but humanity responded with skill, courage, and innovation. Fleets moved in complex formations, turning the Predator's own energy pulses into barriers and redirections. Each human ship acted as part of a greater machine, unified in purpose. Amid the chaos, Captain Cross issued daring maneuvers. Divide and converge. We strike in patterns it cannot predict. The Predator roared through energy waves, attempting to overwhelm the fleet. But humans anticipated, adapted, and countered. Lieutenant Voss piloted a squadron into the heart of the Predator's energy field, using energy absorption techniques learned from the SOS system. The ships acted like conductors, channeling the Predator's energy back at weak points in its form. Dr. Rao monitored the data, shouting orders. Aim for the gaps. Every pulse we redirect weakens its structure. Keep moving! Dr. Suresh added, "It's failing to predict our strategies. Its attacks are becoming less coordinated. Humanity's creativity is too fast." Captain Cross realized the moment had come. All ships focus on the core. Combine energy amplification with coordinated strikes. Humanity does not flee. Humanity conquers. A brilliant surge of synchronized energy enveloped the Predator. Human ingenuity, courage, and unity converged, exploiting the weaknesses identified in its patterns. The Predator shrieked, energy cracking and destabilizing. Ships maneuvered with flawless precision, each strike carefully calculated, each movement contributing to the assault. For a moment, time seemed suspended in the chaos of cosmic energy. Then the Predator faltered, its massive form breaking apart in a cascade of light. It dissipated, leaving only the echoes of its power behind. Humanity had triumphed. The fleet regrouped, exhausted but victorious. Captain Cross breathed heavily, looking at the stars. "We did it. We survived, and we proved ourselves." Dr. Rao smiled, relief in her eyes. The SOS was right. It prepared us. It taught us how to think, how to act, and how to survive against forces that would destroy others. Lieutenant Voss nodded. "And we did more than survive. We adapted. We coordinated. We became something it could not predict." Dr. Suresh gazed at the remains of the Predator's energy field. It underestimated human spirit. Our ingenuity, our courage, and our unity, that is what makes humanity relentless. The SOS system pulsed one final time from the planet, as if acknowledging their victory. The orb's light was brighter than ever, spreading across the star maps in the chamber. Humanity had not only passed the test, it had proven that the species was ready to face the galaxy. Captain Cross addressed his crew. "This is more than a victory. It is proof that humanity belongs among the stars. The galaxy is vast, filled with dangers and wonders, but we will meet them as we always have, with courage, intelligence, and unity." As the fleet departed the alien planet, the SOS system's energy gently faded, its purpose fulfilled. It had been a call, a challenge, and a teacher. Humanity had answered and emerged stronger. Dr. Rao looked out at the stars. The SOS was not just a distress call. It was a lesson. It warned of threats, taught us survival, and measured our spirit. And we have succeeded. Captain Cross placed a hand on the bridge console, his eyes reflecting determination. This is only the beginning. The galaxy is vast and there will be more challenges. But humanity is ready. We adapt, we learn, and we fight when necessary. Nothing will stop us, Dr. Suresh nodded. And now we carry that knowledge forward. We know the risks, but we also know our strength. Humanity can survive anything the galaxy throws at us. Lieutenant Voss smiled. And we will continue to grow, explore, and defend what we have achieved. The SOS has shown us the path, but we make our own future. Captain Cross turned toward the fleet. Prepare for the journey home. We carry knowledge, experience, and the proof that humanity is relentless. We will return stronger, wiser, and ready for whatever lies ahead. As the human fleet set course for Earth, the galaxy stretched before them, filled with stars, planets, and untold mysteries. The SOS that had begun as a faint distress signal had sparked a chain of events that changed humanity forever. It had awakened courage, ingenuity, and unity, traits that would define humanity for generations to come. And somewhere, in the quiet expanse of the cosmos, the echoes of their victory spread. The Predator that had once struck fear across civilizations was defeated, not by force alone, but by the relentless spirit of a species unwilling to surrender. Captain Cross stood at the front of the bridge, gazing into the infinite night. We have learned much, but we will never stop learning. Humanity is relentless. We explore, we fight, we survive, and no matter what awaits, we will endure. The SOS had done its work. Humanity had answered the call. And now the galaxy knew that the humans who had faced the unknown and triumphed were a force unlike any other. Humanity had not only survived, humanity had risen, and the stars themselves seemed to shine a little brighter, as if recognizing the arrival of a new, unstoppable presence.